Guess what we're making today? Risotto. Risotto, risotto, risotto. 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 I recently developed a recipe for a basil dressing. So we're gonna make that basil dressing, and I thought it'd be really delicious to kind of fold this basil dressing into the risotto at the end when it's done cooking, and it would be like this beautiful, vibrant green risotto. And then we're gonna do like a tomato-y kind of salad over top of it. Basically, it's gonna be summer in a risotto. Let's do it. Just FYI, I grew these tomatoes on my roof. Damn it. First things first, we need to make our basil dressing. I'm also growing beautiful basil on my roof, so I thought it'd be really nice to use that. Let's get the basil, shall we? Yes. Let's go. Ah, look at my basil. I'm gonna give it a rinse. If I had to rate my herbs, I don't even want to. I love all the herbs so much. I'd say my top 3 herbs though, if I had to choose, I think it would be cilantro, dill, probably basil. Cilantro, dill, and basil. Salad cinnamon. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Lovely. This dressing is so easy. I literally have been using it on like salads. I drizzled it on some toast with some burrata. Ooh, this would taste really good drizzled over like a bolognese. I love that. And it's the simplest thing. We're gonna do it. I need 1 clove of garlic. I love garlic. Truly one of the best things. I'm just gonna roughly chop this because we're gonna put it into a food processor. So roughly chopping it is just gonna make it easier to blend because we don't want to like blend it for too long because then we'll lose the color of the basil. You know what I'm saying? So that. We've got lemon, zest and juice of a lemon. Boop. Isn't that lovely? Yes, it is lovely. Thank you for saying that. We're putting a little bit of chili flakes, just like a little pinch, a little bit of heat. Sea salt goes in. Oh, lemon. Oop. Lemon juice on in. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm just gonna blend this on up. Wow, look at this. This is amazing, right? Like, how good does this look? Oh, yes. Oh, that's delicious. That is gonna be perfect. All we need to do now is get a shallot ready and some garlic to go into our risotto. Nice garlic. This is a huge salad, by the way. Like, this is ginormous. Let's see how much I cry. We did not eat a lot of risotto growing up. When I say a lot, I mean like none. I never ate risotto growing up. We did eat a lot of rice because my dad's Iranian, so we always had tariq, but risotto was not one of those things that we ever ate. And I kind of discovered it later in life when I was a chef in New Zealand. No turning back for Farideh. I love me some risotto. I think risotto is a really simple dish to make. We're gonna make it here together and you're gonna love it. Let me cut up this garlic. We're gonna make a real basic risotto recipe right now. Nothing fancy. I'm not adding anything into it because at the end I'm gonna stir in that whole basil dressing, and that's gonna be like the real wow factor of this dish. You know, it's gonna be super green and beautiful. I want the basil and everything to shine. And we're also using arborio rice from the Arborio region of Italy. Short grain rice absorbs liquid better, and since we're gonna be adding liquid in slowly and steadily while we cook the risotto, arborio rice is gonna be really perfect for doing that. I like grabbed my stuff to go and start cooking back there, but then I realized that actually I should get the tomato salad prepared because once this is ready, it's ready. So we should get that ready so that we're ready. Ready? Let's do it. Okay. Summer tomatoes are just the best, and I'm always trying to think of different ways to use them and eat them, and I know I'm not doing anything like that special by just making them into a little salad for this, but I don't know. I think that sometimes you just want the tomato to be really simple so that you can enjoy it at its peak. And I mean, these are my tomatoes. I grew these motherfuckers, so I'm pretty excited about this. Now, I think what I'm also gonna do is some radicchio and endive, because why not? Dun, da, da, da. We're gonna use some lemon still. I just love endive. I think it's so beautiful, and we're gonna use it. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna keep it like kind of long and like cute. Just kind of separate the leaves like this. That'll be nice. Some radicchio. Just cut off a little wedge. And again, I want this to be kind of leafy as well. So we're just gonna kind of like separate the leaves and do it like that. Yeah, like look at this. When I'm ready, I will put some olive oil, salt, pepper, and lemon juice. That's what we're gonna put on there. Oh, I'm gonna grab some basil leaves and put basil in here too, because basil's name of the game today. Let's keep going. I have my stock here. This is my chicken stock. You always want your stock to be warm when you're making risotto. Warm rice coaxes more starch out of each grain of rice and it helps prevent overcooking. If you use cold stock, it takes longer for it to heat up and then the rice can get overcooked more quickly, if that makes sense. So use warm stock. There you have it. Ta-da! Some for the risotto and some for me, Sicily. Ooh, that's good. We're gonna do medium heat right here, okay? We've got our butter. Cecily. Butter is melted. Shallot goes in. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt to help soften it as well. Garlic is going in. Let that soften up a little bit. Once this is all softened, we're going to add our rice. You definitely want to toast your rice. I don't even know why, I forget why, but you should toast your rice, okay? So that's what we're gonna do. Rice is going in. Next goes in our wine. Sicily. And we're just gonna let that get absorbed as well. Some people don't use wine in their risotto, and that's fine if you don't want to use wine. If you don't have wine, don't worry about it. It's not going to make or break this dish, okay? But also Sicily. This is looking great. I'm going to start adding a ladle full of stock at a time. First ladle has gone in. We're going to wait until all of the stock has absorbed before I add another ladle full of stock in. Fun. Oh yeah. Add another ladle. This is kind of the boring part. And you want to stir, but you don't want to over stir. No wonder people get intimidated by cooking risotto. She's looking beautiful. So you can see it's getting nice and creamy. This looks stupendous. And I'm gonna take this off the heat and I'm gonna add in everything else and we're basically done. Let's do this. Let me put this over here. It's so hot in here. Sicily. The risotto looks great. I'm gonna add in some Parmesan. Yum. Give it a nice little stir. It's getting very green. This looks great. I love it. Talk about getting your greens in here, you know? Shit, that is delicious. I was worried it wasn't gonna work, but it exceeded my expectations. Yep, I love it. That, my friends, is a winning dish. It's awesome. We gotta dress the salad. Olive oil. Salt and pepper. Got me eye. We're gonna squeeze some lemon juice onto it as well. This is awesome. Okay, oh, and basil. It's summertime, baby. Give that a little toss. This is truly gorgeous. I'm very pleased with myself. This is extra fancy, if I'm being honest here. A little extra, but sometimes you gotta treat yourself. I love it. Wow, this looks so beautiful. Oh my God. Wow. It feels very light and summery. The basil just like is popping. Man, this is great. I love it. I'm so happy about this. The risotto just on its own. Risotto is really not that hard. And you can make like a beautiful summer risotto anytime. I love this. I love it, I love it, I love it. Mwah! I hope you love it too.